10 years after the Flint water crisis, more than $9 million will be dedicated to special education funding. This money, the result of a federal class action lawsuit that was filed 8 years ago.
That's when those part of the suit say the state of Michigan, Genesee Intermediate School District, and Flint Community Schools didn't have enough resources to address the needs of students with disabilities following the water crisis.
When I joined this class action lawsuit, I knew it would be a long road.
Jeree Brown of Flint joined in the lawsuit filed back in 2016. She was concerned about the lack of special instruction given to her son who attended Flint Community Schools at the time of the water crisis.
I came forward because I not only wanted to get my child the special education services he needs and are entitled to, but I wanted to ensure all students with special needs get the services they need and are entitled to for generations to come.
Her child now receives special needs services through the GISD, which is part of the agreement along with Flint schools and the state of Michigan that will establish a $9.69 million special education fund, dollars that will be used to improve education in the area.
What this settlement does is address those systemic problems that were underlying even before the water crisis, and then necessarily encompass the students who had disabilities that were exacerbated or that may have been caused by the water crisis.
Among the highlights from the agreement, $1.6 million will create a partnership with the University of Michigan Flint to recruit and retain special education teachers and social workers. There will also be incentives for Flint High School students who go through one of those programs at U of M Flint. $2.5 million will be spent for 3 behavior and social emotional support staff for 5 years. 2 will be designated to Flint schools, and $1.67 million for 2 literacy specialists who will work for 5 years with families and children in Flint schools and the GISD.
After the crisis, there were so many more children who manifested physical, cognitive, and social and emotional changes and challenges because of the lead poisoning and needed even more supports and interventions at school. But instead, they were met with punishments, suspensions, and other disciplinary actions because of their social and behavioral changes and the fact that the systems and teachers were not equipped to give them the necessary supports.
The hope is that this one-time settlement will become an investment in the long-term future of Flint kids by starting to strengthen an education system that those part of this class action lawsuit claim failed their children at the most critical time of their lives.
For the past 10 years, Flint residents have been resilient and dogged in their fight for retribution and compensation. No amount of dollars can compensate them for the losses they've suffered.
And there will be annual meetings to continue to improve this agreement over time. I did reach out to the Flint Community Schools and GISD multiple times today for comment, and so far I have not heard back.